So I took some drawings by Phyllis's and I had everything. I tried to catalog and make everything, keep my sketchbooks and have shows like that you're supposed to. But nothing ever sold. Like people maybe would pay 300 for a painting or something. Even my sister didn't pay money. She paid 40,000 for a tractor and 300 for a painting. So, I made them sturdy. I tried to make them to last because I think an artist's job is to do that, to make good quality stuff that if it does survive, um, it is good to have some things that are made by hand survive. So anyway, I always like Paul Klee and Kandinsky, so a lot of my stuff kind of came out abstract. I learned how to draw fairly realism, but once I did it, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. There was nowhere to go because to me, all the beautiful painters of today, like Georgia, there's so many bases covered that there was nothing I needed to do. Like I went down to Paul de Pascal's and saw the Confederate flag, and I'm like, well, there's no point in doing anything on the Confederate flag. He's done it. He's done what needs to be said. So, my abstract ideas that I tried to represent in paint, I was happy with them. I was very proud of them, and people seemed to like it. But I got tired of carrying them around. I'm like, you know what? I'm 50. I'm going to die. I might as well just go ahead and give these paintings out and put them in places that it'll make a mark. It'll make a saying. Like I was in Charlottesville, where Dave Matthews is from, partly, and I left Crash. Was one of my things. Like, why don't we seatbelt kids in the bus? I mean, do they even think we care about them? I mean, I just think that a bus monitor and seat belting in most school systems would be good to have a monitor so it's not taking away the bus driver's attention. And, we've been pretty lucky, but still, I think seatbelts are a good idea. So I left that in Charlottesville at the courthouse. Just all over the country, I've left pieces. And I always felt like if I ever do become a name in art, which is for my performance art and my dogs and stuff like that, then I could sell the paint. People could donate them. We could sell them from Christie's and raise money and awareness. And I've sent plenty of postcards out to very famous celebrities telling them my intent. That's what I want to do. I have this one painting here called Skin, and I like it. I could have a little bit more work, but I think it looks good. 3 million. That's not unheard of in the art market. For whatever reason, certain things go up and down. Like Jack White says, the market's going up, then it's going down, then it's going back up, then it goes back down. So it's kind of serendipity of just if someone gets a painting and they like it and they hang on to it, wouldn't it be fun in 10 years if somebody said, hey, would you like to auction this off at Christie's? And, it'll pay money towards your children's education. That's how I feel about my friend Brooke. I would love to give him a painting. And he's a good, hardworking artist that kind of struggles to make ends meet. He's got his graduate degree from university. He's a very smart guy, very nice. So when I give him a painting, I'm like, I hope this will help you in the future, help me and you. If that doesn't happen, which I have no control over that, I mean, that's up to the media, the directors of museums, and people that get together and decide whether or not they want to build World Preschool. Um, so anyway, it's a collaboration of the public and me in getting a conducive relationship to work and a fair price for the art that would be to support me, but also Agape to help the world create a school that would be a good role model school for all the countries. But we have to get America's school system down. I mean, we are floundering in our own public schools. So, I did tell the Gates if we help the poor neighborhoods of Virginia and of this country and the Hispanics and the Native Americans, and we get them going in a better direction to make lucrative, not, I mean, you can make 25,000 a year and be on public assistance a little bit for medical care and still have a very good quality life. I think once you get homeless and you're so overly stressed about money and you can't afford food, those are the people we need to look at to see how we can change that up. And I'm not necessarily saying give them your money, but I think there's creative approaches to give them ways to be financially solvent. But why are we doing this to theater people? Of all people, why would you leave them homeless or so poor they can't do theater? That doesn't make any sense to me. And we we'll buy a fake Christmas tree for $150, and yet not even pay to go see theater. And the quality of our life is not going to be in bought items that are plastic. It's just not the goodie bags from McDonald's and stuff like that, but it's experiences and art. What book was I reading? Rhetoric by Aristotle. It's too easy. I was like, come on, guys, I already know this stuff. And I'm poor. I don't have any money, but I have had I would say extracurricular or curricular activities throughout my life. I went skiing and water skiing and all those kind of things that I just kind of took for granted as a kid. And when I went over to the projects, I'm like, these kids don't even have that opportunity ever to do those things. And one little girl, she was telling me how she was going to Walt Disney World, and I was like, oh, that's it. She's going to be. And I talked to her sister, and she says she just says that. She wants to, she's not going. So we can fix that. We really can. I think it'd be more lucrative to be putting the people to work in areas that they can make enough money to survive, plus maybe start a family if they meet someone, rather than doing drugs. I mean, but you got to get those opportunities. You have to do, like the country club wants to teach them golf lessons. Take part in that.